cannot be programmed, bought, or broken, so he will act. He will establish zones of control regions where only registered, monitored, and state-approved worship is allowed. He will militarize faith. He will weaponize borders. He will criminalize conviction. And when the Antichrist finally steps onto the world stage, it is the commander who will pave the way. He will secure the cities, silence the prophets, clear the resistance. And as the beast rises, he will salute, knowing the world has already been softened, silenced, and secured. He doesn't need loyalty to the Antichrist, he just needs compliance with the system. And through fear, fatigue, and force, he will get it. Let us not be naive. Every empire has its general. Babylon had Nebuchadnezzar. Rome had Caesar's legions. The beast will have the commander. A man who believes he is bringing order to chaos when in reality he is preparing a cage for mankind. And this cage will not have bars. It will have checkpoints, drones, smart weapons, invisible fences, curfews enforced by machines, and a global defense charter approved by a world desperate to feel safe. The commander's mission is simple. No one gets in the way. Not with protests, not with prayers, not even with martyrdom. Because to him, obedience is life, and disobedience is treason. And in this new empire, there is no room for old loyalties. Only one allegiance remains to the beast or against him. And if you're against him, you are already on the list. Part 9. The diplomat of lies, the one who unites the nations. He wears no uniform. He commands no army. He does not shout. He whispers. But his voice moves mountains. He is the diplomat of lies, a man hailed as a genius negotiator, a champion of peace, the one leader everyone listens to, and no one questions. He doesn't threaten. He persuades. He doesn't conquer by force. He conquers by consensus. He speaks at summits. He chairs councils. He stands before the United Nations and says, "Together we are stronger." But behind his polished speeches, his calls for justice, his tearful moments at global memorials, is an ancient agenda. He is not a peacekeeper. He is a harvester. His mission is not to bring nations together in love, but to lure them into a single empire, a single system, a single throne. And that throne belongs to the beast. Let's be clear. He will not appear evil. He will appear necessary. In a time of war, he will offer diplomacy. In a time of famine, he will offer coordination. In a time of climate catastrophe, he will offer strategy. And in every crisis, he will rise higher. He will say what the world wants to hear. We need a shared future. We must lay down national pride. We need one global code of ethics, one voice. And just like that, the boundaries blur. The flags disappear. The nations bow. Not because they're defeated, but because they're deceived. This is the masterstroke of the diplomat of lies. He doesn't argue with you. He seduces you. And while the world celebrates this new global harmony, they won't notice the ancient prophecy unfolding. Revelation 13:5 says, "And the beast was given a mouth uttering proud words and blasphemies." The diplomat is that mouth. Not the beast himself, but the voice that prepares the world to welcome him. He is the front man, the spokesman, the negotiator who speaks on behalf of humanity while working for something inhuman. Watch how he operates. First, he isolates the troublemakers, those who refuse to align with the new global charter, those who still speak of one God, one truth, one way. He labels them intolerant, backwards, dangerous. He doesn't call for violence. He calls for discourse. He uses phrases like, "We must address hate speech cloaked in religious language. We must regulate outdated belief systems that divide us." And as he smiles into the cameras, entire populations are being groomed to accept a one world allegiance. Second, he rewrites history. Old conflicts are reframed. Sacred traditions are recoded as cultural obstacles. And ancient scriptures are declared incompatible with the new world ethics. In place of faith, he offers spiritual integration. In place of morality, he offers values flexibility. In place of God, he offers global identity. And millions will follow. Why? Because they're tired. Tired of war. Tired of division. Tired of politicians who fail and borders that divide. And the diplomat will give them hope, a new global dream. But that dream is a trap. Because unity without truth is just a prison with prettier walls. He doesn't build nations. He dissolves them. He doesn't speak peace. He weaponizes it. And when the time is right, he will introduce the final solution to human conflict. One government, one voice, one leader. And the world will cheer. Because they've been conditioned to want it. For years, he's built trust. Through climate alliances. Through peace negotiations. Through crisis response panels and development programs. He speaks 20 languages. He's won global peace prizes. He's been called the savior of diplomacy. But his tongue is forked. Because what he truly serves is the rise of a beast unlike any the world has seen. And when the Antichrist steps forward, not with horns and fire, but with charm and brilliance, it is the diplomat who will introduce him. This is the one he will say. He understands all people, all faiths, all needs. This is our global shepherd. And the world numbed by media, pacified by money, controlled by fear will kneel. The diplomat of lies will stand at his side not as a king, but as a prophet of progress. He is the mouth that prepares the ride of the beast, not with force, but with flattery. He calls surrender unity. He calls compromise evolution. He calls blasphemy inclusion. And the terrifying truth, the world will love him for it. He will sit with kings. He will silence dissent with applause. He will declare ancient faiths obsolete and offer a new universal creed, worship the system. Trust the beast. Belong to the empire. The diplomat does not raise armies. He raises hope, the most powerful tool of all. But that hope is a lie. And behind that lie marches the end of all things. Part 10. The hidden one. The watcher behind